Good morning, welcome back. You ever heard of aging? There's about a 90% chance you're doing it right now, and a 10% chance you're gonna be smarter and even more confused after watching this video, cause what the hell is this?
Do you guys know what this is? Well, let me tell you. This is an anti-wrinkle straw. And by the way, your vape causes wrinkles too.
So I've spent most of my life being told I don't look my age, thanks to genetics, sunscreen, and eating at least 3 meals a day. Being young is generally seen as a good thing compared to being old. We're always so impressed when someone with a 40-year-old face looks like they were born 40 minutes ago. You know, sometimes it does feel like a scam. Sure, the outside looks young and pretty, but the insides are starting to expire a little faster than I'd like. Brushing my teeth and coffee can't be the first thing I eat in the morning anymore. I need actual food. In this day and age, getting old is a lot different compared to back in the day. Our concept of aging is kind of weird now. It seems like kids are growing up and aging a lot faster, but once they reach their peak performance age of 20, everyone's trying to permanently look that age as long as they can.
I was today years old when I found out that aging begins at the age of 25.
Otherwise, you'll get bullied and get called old at 30 years old. Remember the Cold War between millennials and Gen Z? Hopefully that part of history won't be in textbooks 50 years from now, because that was embarrassing. Humans are on a never-ending quest of finding ways to expand our life expectancy. And why is that? Life ain't that great. It's mid at most. Huh? What does that even mean? Anyways, first of all, death is something most people would like to avoid. Second of all, looking young and attractive rather than old and dusty gives you a lot of advantages in life. People are even profiting from not looking their age nowadays, just like this mother and daughter. When I first saw these two, I thought it was two sisters making their quirky little TikToks and dance videos. But then I read the comments and discovered the lore behind why these people have a following.
This is just, you get ready, because this is crazy. I was like, I didn't believe it was real. So pretty, right? They look like they're best friends, right? Or sisters, perhaps cousins. Nope, she's 20-year-old college student, Melanie. This is her mom, a 43-year-old teacher. She's 43. I'm 38. Like...
Is someone gonna get beat up today? Well, that'd be terrible. On the Kelly Clarkson show too? Well, that's awful. I don't want to see two famous moms brawling on daytime TV. That's just gonna be so messy.
I'm angry about it. She's slowly dying over there. We don't understand what's happening. I mean, together.
Is this lady okay? Did someone just die right in front of her? She looks like she's at a funeral. I can't believe I don't look like my daughter after having a daughter. Jessie, don't worry. Kelly's about to get revenge for you. You can tell by the amount of time she mentions how angry she is.
I'm kind of angry inside. I needed a minute. I'm angry about it. Which one of you is which? It is hard to decipher, and that's what makes me the most angry. And then I proceeded to feel pretty poorly about myself. I was like, well.
Okay, let's calm down here. Relax, take a deep breath, and try something new with Skillshare, an online learning community for anyone who loves learning. Join engaging communities to share your experience and learn from other like-minded creatives. We're about to wrap up 2022 in a few months. It's a time when everyone starts panicking and tries to be the best versions of themselves before we head into the new year. Learning a new hobby or taking time to develop your passions is a great way to invest in yourself and your personal growth. I've always considered myself to be very efficient at editing on Adobe Premiere Pro, since I've been doing it for almost a decade. That is, until I found this class by Jordi Vandeput called Advanced Video Editing with Adobe Premiere Pro. In just 20 minutes, I already picked up new techniques and shortcuts to use, and this class is over 3 hours long. Goes to show that you can still improve and master skills you already know. And since the interface is so easy to use, you can customize and tailor your classes to whatever fits your style of learning. And if you're fast, the first 1,000 of my viewers to sign up through my link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. Thanks again to Skillshare and to you guys for watching and supporting the channel.
I would say that I'm really close with my mom. I look at my friends' relationships that they have with their mom, and I do see a difference. I'm just lucky.
Oh my God, so Jolie, you are unbelievably good looking and you're a nice person. This is just getting worse. This is, I mean, on behalf of every...
Why did they invite her? Jessie is about to commit a crime after they finish filming. Can someone call the police or get a bodyguard for them at least? It is not safe here. As soon as the cameras turn off, these ladies need to run.
Where is the fountain? Like, did you find it of youth? Like, did you find it? Are you hiding it? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, it's called the fountain of praying for the right genes when you're a fetus and never going out in the sun without 10 layers of sunscreen. As you can see, they built their entire social media presence using age as their selling point. They have over 1 million followers combined, a nice heaping of internet clout, and some brand deals. I kinda wonder, do you think there's ever a sense of competition going on between them? Because if this was my mom, I'd be like, damn, mom, why are you beating me in followers? I'm supposed to be the young popular one. Well, looks like someone's getting put in a retirement home. I'm just kidding. They seem really nice and wholesome. They were even in the news at one point.
These two gorgeous women look like sisters. They regularly take selfies together, posting photos in bikinis and fun dance videos. But you may be shocked to learn they're actually mother and daughter.
Okay, I get them appearing on the Kelly Clarkson show, that makes sense. But I can't take this seriously with the news anchor voice and them doing TikTok dances in the background. It sounds like they're about to announce a tragic accident that happened. On Tuesday evening, a house in the suburbs caught on fire. A 43-year-old mother and her 19-year-old daughter lost all their possessions. The mom is 43 and she has house insurance. A very responsible thing to do for a 40-year-old lady. Did I mention she's old and looks like this?
When I say like mom, like in a store, they'll be like, Mom, I thought you guys were sisters. And I'm like, oh no, that's my mom.
When you look at the mom in pictures on Instagram, you think it's like a 20, 30-year-old influencer influencing. But when she's on HD video, you can tell that she's the older one. Nothing wrong with that, considering she is the parent. There's a lot of filters going on in these photos, plus good lighting and good angles. With the excessive use of beauty filters nowadays, how are we supposed to know what people actually look like for their age? But see how everyone's fascinated by how she doesn't look like what a 43-year-old should look like in our minds. Your fashion, the way you style yourself, and the way you talk can influence how people see you. Sharing clothes with your kid can also make you seem younger. Who would have thought?
Are those my jeans?
Yeah.
It's funny, when you turn 40, people will think, hey, aren't you supposed to be in a wheelchair, retired, with nurses spoon-feeding you applesauce? And the mom doesn't do anything drastic or invasive to look like this. It's like half genetics and half healthy habits.
I've always lived a pretty healthy lifestyle and taken care of myself. I rarely ever drink alcohol and I don't smoke. The 3 things I've always used is glycolic acid, vitamin C, and retinol.
Oh my gosh, I'm buying it all now. I think it might be too late for me, but it's fine.
We have all this new technology and skincare made to slow down the signs of aging, since appearance is the main thing people value the most now. Back in the day, we didn't know about this stuff. We didn't know about retinol and putting vitamin C on your face. People were putting on lotion that probably had lead as the second ingredient, and they would sit in the sun all day to tan and bake themselves at 400 degrees while drinking a Coke with actual Coke in it. Do you guys remember starting high school and the seniors seemed really old and intimidating? And then once you got to their age, you realized they tricked us. They literally don't know anything, just like me. Look at these supposed teens in high school back in the 80s and 90s. I think half of these peoples are already clocking into office jobs and grabbing a beer after work. These are the 20, 30-year-olds they're hiring to play high schoolers in Euphoria and Riverdale. People used to look so old. And not just old like, oh, you're a freshman? You look like a senior. But old as in, they have seen some stuff. Our parents were busy getting married and buying a house at 23, while we're here scrolling on our phones, laughing at memes and acquiring mental illnesses. If you were a young person during the 90s and early 2000s, didn't it seem like everyone had really bad awkward stages and kids actually looked like kids? We used to look very bad. Stinky, probably thought fart jokes were funny. The universal teenager experience, where only the front of your hair is styled, and you don't realize how bad your outfit looks until you're in public. But now, people in high school look like this. And we have good old social media to thank, brainwashing kids and changing their entire perspective of how they see themselves. Where's the unflattering clothes and crooked posture? That's not fair. When you see people's highlight reels every day, you're gonna feel the pressure to change yourself to fit into what everyone else is doing. Before, we only had people within our vicinity to compare ourselves to. Now, we have to fight against everyone with an Instagram account. Why does everyone look like they already make $70K a year? With health benefits. At least, that's what you see online. I haven't been to high school in a while, because that would be creepy. But being exposed to good-looking people on my timeline all the time makes me think this is what everyone looks like. Now you're expected to be perfect and have your life together by the time you turn 20. That's why teenagers seem a lot older now, since everyone's in a rush to grow up and be successful. Have you recently seen a famous celebrity that started their career super young and then gets shocked at how different they look? That's called aging and getting a little bit too much work done. Allegedly! Hey, it's no secret that everyone in Hollywood gets some sort of cosmetic procedure to look better during their careers, especially when you're known for appearing in movies and getting filmed close up where the camera is basically touching your face. And when you start getting old, society will start treating you worse. If someone is aging badly, people will say things like, oh, they partied way too much, or must be all the drugs and alcohol they ate. And yes, that does play a part, but there are often times when it all comes down to genetics. People will go so far as to not age that. You ever heard of an anti-wrinkle straw?
Do you guys know what this is? Well, let me tell you. This is an anti-wrinkle straw. When you drink out of a normal straw, you purse your lips, which causes lines and wrinkles over time. And we don't tolerate wrinkles at Barrett Plastic Surgery. And by the way, your vape causes wrinkles too.
Figuring out how to use this straw is gonna stress me out more and be the cause of my wrinkles. This is wild. Who's sucking on straws all day that it causes wrinkles around your lips? Most of the time, spending a lot of money on expensive procedures and plastic surgery does help slow down aging, but it's also a double-edged sword. Do you know how old Kylie Jenner is? This is the face of someone supposedly in their 20s. Actually, if you take a look at the Kardashians, who are well known for altering their appearances, none of them actually look their age. Kim Kardashian is basically double Kylie's age, and they look like they were born 10 minutes apart. You know how bad guys in movies are always looking for some sort of potion to turn themselves young again? Well, we have that potion, and it's called Botox.
Come spend $800 on Botox with me. My wrinkles, I love you, but I won't miss you. All these tiny duds is where we put Botox. 1 week later. I look bomb.
Oh. That's it? She just injected someone's rent into her face. For $800, I was expecting her face to be frozen. It kind of looks the same to me, but maybe that's the point. You have a lot of information online and people being pro Botox now, which is fine, but crickets about the side effects and possible complications until it actually happens to you, like with this influencer. Oh my god. Well, thank God Botox is only temporary, because this comment was out of line and is gonna be on the internet forever. Why do I always laugh at the messed up stuff? We have all these people trying to stop aging so they can look young forever, and kids trying to look way too mature for their age, instead of playing with, I don't know, dodgeball, grounders. What happens when you don't fit into society's standards and you look too young? When you're 8, the only reasonable thing to do is get plastic surgery to look older, right? No, what the hell? Thank God there's an age limit and kids can't make their own choices, unless it's signed off by a parent that consented to their child getting work done on their face. Oh my god. Let's just watch the clip.
We're about to go meet a 9-year-old girl who was advised by her mom to get double eyelid surgery.
そういう整形の痛さとかを我慢して、そういう美しい人になってるんだな。
Okay, 9-year-olds are smart nowadays. They can say stuff like this. Wow, she speaks better than some adults. If your age is a single digit, this should be something you never say.
整形親子チャンネル。目が細くてなんか睨んでるって言われたから結構だから整形しようと思った。
Family channels are very unsettling, especially when the kids are the main focus. It's not her job to be pretty. It should be a pretend doctor or wolf at the playground or something. You can even tell she doesn't really want to go through with the procedure or even know what's happening.
で、自分の人生はどう変わったと思う？
変わってない。
なんで可愛くなったってさ、結構言われてるんですよ。
When you go through something traumatic, it definitely ages you. Oh god, I'm so scared.
パニックを起こしちゃったから、本当はもう20分ぐらいで終わる予定だったんですけど、2時間ちょいかかりましたね。
I've seen plastic surgery videos before because I'm curious, usually with people over the ages of 18. Tell me why she's literally awake during a procedure. Okay, I think I get it now. The trend is to look older than your age when you're young, but then not looking your age when you're an adult. That makes sense. Why are we like this? I'm a little bit curious though. How old are you guys? I'm pretty sure there's a wide range of people that watch my videos based on my analytics, which is cool. Let me know in the comments. Do you feel your age? Do you look your age? Are you one of those 50-year-olds that still get ID'd at the bar? Or are you a teenager that looks like they just got back serving in the troops? Hey, at least I can say I'm still in my 20s. Oh god, I am so old. Same with the YouTube algorithm. So keep them young with a like and a comment, because engagement gives it nutrients, and I'll get to pop up on your recommended when I find new interesting things to talk about. Have a good day, try not to be dumb, and I'll see you in the next one.